So I get this question a lot, and I figured I'd just address it in a video instead of answering it individually each time. People ask me often if they can find love or have someone love them when they don't love themselves. I think you can. I think loving yourself just makes rejection, or not having someone at the moment a little easier to deal with than if you didn't love yourself. I feel like when we love ourselves, we don't necessarily seek the attention or affection from others as much as we would when we, are having a bad time and we're not necessarily in love with ourselves at the moment. And that's fine. We all have our times and we all have our moments, and eventually I believe we all can get there. I just don't think that the two go hand in hand. I don't think they're cereal and milk. I think you can have one without the other. So when people say, oh, you gotta love yourself, ain't nobody gonna love you, I think that's just a load of shit, honestly. And I've heard it a lot growing up, especially being, a little chunky monkey that I am. I just feel like there are people who love me regardless, and it doesn't matter if it was in love or whatever the case may be. I think people have loved me. Like I said, claim to love me. People have loved me, and I wasn't necessarily in love with myself at the time. And I don't think, like I said, I don't think the two go hand in hand. I don't think, I just don't think that it's like pipes and water. Like, I think you can have one without the other. It's silly to me that people really think that the two go hand in hand. And by all means, I feel like that's what we're all kind of taught. It's kind of embedded into us to think that we'll never find love if we don't love ourselves. But it's kind of giving us an ultimatum and kind of forcing us to love ourselves. And I don't think some of us are ready to completely just divulge and be like, yep, love myself. That's it. I love myself. It's not like that. It takes time, which is okay. I feel like everyone is in such a rush to get there, and that's not gonna work. I mean, you'll love yourself now and it'll be all the hype now, but if you rush to get there, you're not gonna truly know what it is to love yourself and kind of give yourself what you deserve. And I think you can find love or find someone who loves you when you don't necessarily quote unquote love yourself, because I think loving yourself just makes it that much easier to accept somebody else's love. I think it makes it that much easier to deal with, any heartache or anything like that. And I think it just makes it easier to not seek and desperately want attention or affection from somebody else. So I don't think that it has to do with, them not loving you because you don't love you. I just think it makes it that much easier to deal with everything. And I think it makes it that much easier for someone to kind of see you, because when you love yourself, I feel like you showed the true you, and I feel like it just makes it easier for others to see the real you. And that's where it becomes easier, quote unquote, to find that true love or that love or whatever you're seeking at the moment. I think when you show your true self, it's easier for people to kind of be immediately attracted to you, be it physical, be it with your personality, be it with your aura, be it with your spirit, whatever the case may be. Yeah, that's my opinion on it. I don't think you have to love yourself in order to find someone who loves you. I think it's just better that way, because if for whatever reason they were to leave or something was to happen, it would devastate you, but it wouldn't be detrimental because you love yourself and you can get through it, and you don't need them to love you for you to love you. And that's kind of my opinion on it. So yes, to everyone who's asked me, you can find love or someone to love you, even though you don't necessarily love yourself right now, because you'll get there. And have faith, and you deserve it from yourself. You deserve to love you for you.